Alright, welcome to another part of my World Cup preview series. We have now arrived at the last group, Group H, consisting of Spain, Chile, Honduras, and Switzerland. We're going to talk about the favorites first. Spain, one of the contenders for the World Championship, of course, and reigning European champions. They have an excellent team, and they were by far the best team at the last European Championship. And if you watch my final prediction video of the entire tournament, group stage to the final, you'll see that I am predicting that Spain will actually win the World Championship this time around. Now, that would be an exception to the rule because Spain usually has a good to very good team, a team that could make it quite far, but they usually don't end up in the final, nor do they end up winning anything. That goes for both European Championships and World Championships. Actually, 2 years ago in 2008, everybody was saying Spain had a great team with a midfield of Iniesta, Xavi, Fabregas, if he was playing. And then up front, Torres and Villa. That's just world class. But then a lot of the naysayers were saying, well, yes, Spain have a great team, but like, for example, Holland, something always goes wrong, and they don't end up making it quite to the final. Or winning anything. They usually just go out relatively early, quarterfinal, second round. That's usually what they're capable of, but that's about it. Of course, something else happened, and Spain all of a sudden won the European Championship. So now, of course, we know Spain can win a big tournament. But not only that, we know that this particular team of players is capable of beating every other team in Europe. Holland played great in the first round of that European Championship, but they went out against Russia. Well, Spain beat Russia twice in that tournament convincingly. They were easily the better team against Germany in the final, and we've seen Germany against Australia a few days ago. They have been the most impressive team. Well, Spain have beaten them in their last match on a major tournament. So Spain really have the potential. Looking at this group, I mean, Chile, Honduras, Switzerland. Switzerland is not the best European team on the tournament. Anything but. They're among, I think, the weaker European teams like Slovenia, Slovakia, and Greece. Switzerland is probably a bit more solid. But we'll talk more about that later, of course. But Spain should easily win this group. And it is interesting that they're, of course, facing the number 2 of the group of death, the group of Brazil, consisting of Brazil, North Korea, but Ivory Coast and Portugal. So big chances that Spain will be playing Portugal or Ivory Coast. But I am recording this right after the Brazil game, so having seen Portugal and Ivory Coast play, I would say Spain should have no problems beating those teams, although each game is different, of course. Why are they such a good team? Well, let's look at the players. I mean, up front they've got David Villa, Fernando Torres. Torres, great player for Liverpool. Villa, great for Valencia, is now going to Barcelona. David Silva has been excellent for them, Valencia as well. You got Xabi Alonso, formerly of Liverpool, now of Real Madrid. Cesc Fabregas of Arsenal, Xavi of Barcelona, and Andres Iniesta. Brilliant. They're all kind of short, but they're very fit, and they're very fast, and they have great control over the ball, and they're great at passing and moving. And the passing is just out of this world in this team. All these short, quick passes. It's brilliant. But it's like Mexico, the way Mexico plays, but just on 2 levels higher. I mean, at least that's what Spain has been doing lately. And the defense with Piqué, Marchena, Puyol, Capdevila, Sergio Ramos. Plenty of quality there. And most importantly, Casillas on goal, of course. Is that they play together very well as a team. Yes, they have good players, but they've shown many times that they can play very well together as a team. I mean, the latest friendly they've played, their goodbye game, was against Poland, and they destroyed them. It was 6-0. And you look at the second goal, which I'm putting under this video. The second goal is just absolutely brilliant, the way they've played it. And that's one of the reasons why, people consider Spain to be capable of going all the way. They're brilliant. They've been undefeated in qualifying. Of course, in the Confederations Cup last year, that was slightly disappointing. They did destroy New Zealand 5-0, but they went out eventually against the USA. But, you have to take into consideration that the Confederations Cup is not really a major tournament. It's something FIFA has come up with to make a little money. And Spain wasn't playing there with an all-or-nothing attitude. It was the end of a long season, and it's kind of halfway between a series tournament and a bunch of friendly games. So I wouldn't put too much weight on it. I wouldn't expect that to happen again. But Spain, they're a great team. Great football they're playing, and I'm looking forward to seeing them tomorrow.
Shep Messing and Ross Dyer with you, and Shep, taking a look at this, it didn't take long for Spain to come out of the blocks.
I don't see any teams really capable of beating them, but who knows, maybe Spain will have a rough start in the tournament. We'll have to see tomorrow against Switzerland. Anyway, that's it for my analysis of Spain for now. We'll talk some more about the other teams. Thank you.